Hello everyone, Broheen here from the Gamers Emporium channel, bringing you another riff video to help make your lives easier. This one's going to go out to those of you that love to do crafting and gathering. So we're going to be talking about two of the new materials, Sarleaf and Thalasite, and the Thalasite crystals that go along with mining Thalasite. So what I'm going to present to you here is a really nice farming route that that me and a couple guildies came across. I'm sure it's common knowledge by now, but I just want to make sure that everybody knows where to get this stuff, because the auction house is already flooded with all of it. And if you don't feel like buying it, even though it's all cheap, because the profitability on all the new mats is kind of in the drink right now, because everybody is just farming so much of it. Now's the time to really actually buy. But once the market goes back to its equilibrium, if you will, these farming routes are going to help you, because you can then farm the mats and sell them, make some money, or use them and increase your crafting skills. So I'm going to have a little footage clip here that I'm going to talk over, and it's going to be at a higher speed, and it's going to kind of show the route a little bit. I'm going to kick on the UI here for just a second. So this route basically goes, if you go to the Temple Run portal, follow this path all the way down. You can go all the way down to the coast here, but mainly make sure that you run from the Ranri Temple down to like right there. And basically what you do for this route here from overhead perspective with this map is run along the coast, and once you get up here you kind of come in and you can head down through the middle areas here back down here. Most of your stuff, most of your Thalasite is going to be around all these rocky areas like here, on the inside and out, and Sarleaf is going to be all over the place inside and out. The reason we cover the coast first is because sometimes Sarleaf spawns out inside the water and it's hard to see. So we're also going to be using a add-on called Resource Tracker. So take a look at that. This is Resource Tracker. You can download it on curse.com, and you can basically let it track any kind of ore, wood, plants, fish, even artifacts, guys. This is pretty awesome. This is what I use when I artifact farm. It's actually what I use for everything, and it basically has this little guy you can move around. You can have it up here, you can have it over here. I like it down here. Close this guy, re-enable it, and we're pretty much set. So now here's the video clip of walking around doing the farming route. And keep in mind, I say go in a circle around here a little bit, but I didn't exactly go in a circle because I just happened to be out here farming and noticed that there's a ton of stuff, in which you'll see it's very plentiful. So you will see that there is just a ton of stuff in a lot of small areas, and I kind of just ran all over the place looking for it, trying to gather it all at once before somebody else did. But if you can make a loop out of it, that's probably going to be the best way to do it. So anyways, here's the clip. Okay guys, so here we go. This clip was about 15 minutes long. It's sped up about 3 to 5 times faster, more or less, so you'll see things happening pretty quick here. First things first, your spec. I decide to do a lot of my I guess labor intensive farming, like mining, foraging, anything that has to do with stopping at a node and collecting. I tend to do that all on my rogue because I have an assassin spec. So with assassin, you can incapacitate up to, I believe, up to 2 targets. That's as many skills as I have, though maybe there's some other builds that have more, but I can incapacitate 2 targets, which you're seeing right here. Incapacitate on one, and then there's an ability out of the Nightblade tree that you can incapacitate them for 45 seconds from range. So I did that there to grab the Sarleaf, and moving on. So basically, we also talked about having Resource Tracker. Resource Tracker is really nice because it not only shows you how far away and which direction to go. The color of the arrow also dictates elevation. So it can tell you whether it's up or down. Now the mini-map does that for you now, but I've been using this app, or this add-on since well before. Oh, look at all those minerals there. Remember what I said, that it was very bountiful or plentiful? Yeah, that's 7 total there that pop up all in that area. So back on track though. So what I was saying is that not only does this add-on do direction, range, and elevation, but it also can pick up some nodes that are further away than what the mini-map can tell you. So it's really nice to have regardless when you're farming, no matter what. So because I mean, your mini-map only goes so far, and now you can go into the rift.config file if you wanted to and probably change how far you can zoom out in your mini-map, but I still don't think it's going to affect how the icons are displayed on the map without changing some other things in there too, which I am pretty clueless about. So pretty much resource tracker, great add-on, helps me a ton. It's good for use with not only doing like this kind of farming, but it helps with any kind of wood, helps with all the mining, helps with fishing. You can track fishing pools. There's another bountiful area there, five to six things. So you can track fishing, you can track all your artifacts, which I use this app ritually for farming my artifacts and getting my ribbons and selling those on the auction house. So but this overall, this is the best farming route that I have found so far. So now we're making our way out in the water. This is what I was talking about as well. Getting out into the water along the coast. There's a lot of Thalasite on the rocks on the left, and there's also a lot of Sarleaf on the right. And I think coming up here, this next part, yep, there it goes. There it blows up. There's like 5 Thalasite. Ooh, 5 Thalasite and 3 Sarleaf all in one area. Check out that mini-map. So, so yeah, this is a really good area. I don't really have a whole lot much more to say about it, other than you know, get this add-on and go to town out here farming. You'll notice some of the other things in the area out here. There's some dogs right here in front of us as well. Those dogs you can butcher, so you can get your leather out here. They also walk around with humanoids, so you can kill the dogs, kill the humanoids, loot them. You'll get your diaphanous cloth from the humanoids, and then you'll get your leather from the dogs. So not really a big fan of doing all 4 things at once. There's much better places to farm cloth and leather. Maybe I would do leather out here, but cloth I would definitely just run around Dromheim and kill the mimes, kill all the green NPCs, because they don't attack back, and if they do, they don't attack very hard. So you can run through the lower cities of Dromheim and get all your diaphanous cloth there. And as far as the leather goes, Tarkin Glacier has a lot of wolves. I would suggest going out there to do it, but I haven't personally tried the spot yet. I've just been kind of doing this right now because I need them for artificing and weaponsmith and armorsmith. So but that's it for this farming route, so I hope it helps, and here's the outro to this video. Alright guys, so now that you've seen the clip and you've learned where this farming route is, this is what I came up with in a matter of about 10-15 minutes. It's not much, but for, ore takes a lot longer to gather, and so does anything foraging. So really this is not bad. In a matter of about 15 minutes, grab 30-some Thalasite, 40-some, almost 50 Sarleaf, and 9 crystals. So if you figure 15 minutes, in about an hour, yeah, 4 times this much. So I could have about 120 Thalasite, which is a little better than a stack and a half. You could probably almost have 2 stacks of Sarleaf, just because there is so much of that out here, and you get multiples of 2 or 3 just about every time you pick one. And then Thalasite crystals, you probably end with about 40. So they're not the most common thing in the world, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, you can buy them on the auction house too. They're pretty cheap right now, but they won't always be. I'm guessing that the market's going to be going back up. The last tip that I forgot to mention in the first part of this video is, as far as the class you use, as you can see, I'm using my rogue. It's not even level 65 yet, and but she's fully decked out in old school gear and a little bit of the new gear. It's not really too extravagant, but the class, or the the soul that I'm using mainly for this is Assassin, and you saw how many times I had to stealth and then incapacitate a couple targets. Sometimes there was a place where I had to do it twice on 2 targets just to be able to get one. It's way faster to incapacitate or debilitate an enemy, grab what's there, and then run away instead of fighting them every time. Now, if you want to fight them every time, you can get leather and cloth at the same time, but there's way better places to farm leather and cloth than to do everything all at once out here. So I hope this video helped you guys, and if you have any questions or if you know of maybe a better place that you want to share, maybe get in touch with me and we can talk about it, or figure out how to get some more people to learn it. And I mean, I guess if you have a place you like to go and you don't want people to know about it, then I guess I won't be hearing from you. So, alright guys, well thank you for watching, and tune in next time for some more Call of Duty videos, and possibly some more class specs for different characters, such as the Rogue here. I learned a few more, and some of them are pretty cool to learn. So, alright, thank you.